one of the things that I run across on various threads and various feeds is the idea of the world-class player. And you read lists and you see who's world-class, and it's pretty much for the last few years been the same people. Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, and we know who's world class on, or at least I know, and I think a lot of people would agree. As far as Liverpool is concerned, definitely Mo Salah. But every once in a while, I kind of slide over into those Arsenal threads, and there's the screaming of how Bukayo Saka is a world-class player, and that he is comparable or equal to, or I would take Saka over Salah every single time. And in that case, that Saka has risen above and has taken his game to that level, and Salah, as he's gotten older, not quite the sure thing anymore. He's not quite the player he was. What do you guys think of that? I mean,
absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
There we go.
Absolute New York bullshit, baby. Sorry. No chance.
No, this is worldwide. Chance. I'm not just reading threads in New York, I'm an international individual.
I have to get the NYPD to arrest you for that, absolute craziness. Yeah. What do you call it? Hill Street Blues. Take him away, baby. But no chance. I mean, he's a good young player and stuff. I mean, different level. Well, do for 10 years and I'll talk to you.
See, now there's something to me. Mark and I were having a discussion of what does world class actually mean. He was starting to mention certain players, and I had to say, from my own opinion, like, I only think there's a handful of world-class players in the Premier League. Because to me, world-class is such a high, it's something that has to be indisputable.
Yeah.
And right now, maybe you're not seeing it. I think
it's floated around too easy, Lolo. I think the word legend and the word world-class are being watered down. Sorry.
No.
Watered down.
Absolutely.
You can't water down legends. You can't water down world. You see players that played in the 90s and all these players. Oh, he was a legend. No, he wasn't. What are you talking about?
People talking, Arteta, a club legend. And I'm like, Arteta is not a club legend.
No. It's crazy.
Well, let me sort of go into this a little bit, because I see it on Arsenal chatter all the time about the conversation of who's the best winger in the league, who's the best right winger in the league. And beginning of the season, nobody, at least once again, my Twitter feed is very Arsenal heavy, but Saka top, Salah second. Saka is world class, Salah is finished. And to me, I'm just like, you can't
grow up.
World class is not one game. Yeah. World class is not one season. World class is being able to
5, 6, 7, 8 seasons.
And the fact that you being on the pitch is always a concern for the other team. And as much as I love Saka, and I want to even include Virgil van Dyke. Virgil van Dyke is another one on your squad that I would say is one of the few world-class players.
And Alisson Becker in goal.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to side with you, Dave. I think Alisson is. I think he's world-class because he's been the top.
He's been top
one of the top for
years.
So long.
Take Virgil van Dyke out. He is not world-class.
Virgil van
Dyke does all the work. Trent Alexander-Arnold is so good because he doesn't have to defend when Virgil van Dijk is in the lineup.
So allow me to...
You can't have a world-class keeper with a world-class defender.
Those three are world-class.
Get out of here.
That's it.
I give it to Dawson before.
Calm down, guys. Just calm down.
He's all right.
No,
Alisson is very, very good.
Alisson is... for Lolo. Who's better than him? There's the question.
Aaron Ramsdale.
He can't even get a sniff.
Oh my God!
He's going to be in a Wolves uniform in January.
Stop.
Who starts for Brazil? Alisson.
Okay,
there you go. I'll give it to Allison then, because I hate Ederson.
Allison
I
starts
hate
more
him with
than
a
Ederson.
passion.
That's what I'm
I
trying to say
hate
to you.
Ederson with a passion.
Yeah.
So let me just get this out. For all those Arsenal fans who are comparing Saka to Salah, they're comparing Saliba to Van Dyke. So quick to say, best center back in the league, world class, Rolls Royce, best winger in the league, most frightening player to come up against in the league, Saka. I think we can praise Saka a ton. He deserves it. The boy deserves it. He's an incredible player. We can praise Saliba and call him our Rolls Royce because he is. He is our Rolls Royce. He is leaps and bounds better than any other defender we have and most defenders in the league. I think he might even one day be on par or better than Van Dyke. Maybe. But to right now compare going into the last 10 games of a season, you are fighting for the league. You are points away. There's a point or two difference between you and another team, whatever the other team is. Would you rather have Virgil van Dijk or Saliba, Salah or Saka? That's where it gets world class to me.
Do you want
and
me to
I say
answer
as
that
an
question?
Arsenal,
Do you want me
I
to
say as
answer
an
that
Arsenal fan, to finish out the league, you need world class. And I'm sorry, but I go with Van Dijk and I go with Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
All day
definitely
long,
wanna go with
all night
experience
long,
here.
as Lionel Richie would say. All night long. Big time.
Now we're demonetized. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for singing that song. He's the only one who watches our show.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna pull up in a limo and go, "That's my song."
Outrageous.
We were singing it different all night long, all night long, all night long, all night. Oh no, I went into Yellow Submarine.